What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As the recording of this video, Sword Art Online Echoes of Aincrad is coming out this Friday, July 10th. So today we're going to be over to the 10 things that you need to know before you buy this game and going into the game after you probably already bought it and pre-ordered it. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. Right off the bat, let's say you got to create your own character. A lot of the other Sword Art Online games, matter of fact, I'm pretty sure all of them, you did not have to create your own character. You had to play as Kirito, you had to play as Asuna, all the other characters, you didn't get to create your own character. This one, you do get to make your own character, and there's a lot of good shit you can do. There's a lot of customization options. I've looked at it, I've seen it. If you played the demo, you know what I'm talking about, even though that was kind of limited. You can give them different hair colors, you can combine hair colors, you know, you can do the white, you can do the black hair with the white tips, you can, you know, different color eyes. If you want to go with red eyes, you can do that. You know, different color skin. Obviously, that's, you know, obvious one, right? But I just throwing it out there, right? So yeah, create your own character. That's number one. Number two, man, this is a very important one, but you guys got to remember, weapons determine your playstyle. That's right. This is, you know, kind of similar to, you know, a Souls-like game. You know, you can't just grab, you can't just, you know, interchange weapons. You kind of got to build around, you got to kind of make your build, your character, you kind of got to build them around a certain weapon type. So keep that in mind when you're choosing the weapon that you want to play with and the weapon that you're going to take into in-game. I'm sure, you know, as the game goes on, you can maybe, you know, play with one or two weapons, but I doubt, you know, you'll really be able to go into all of them. That's, you know, that's kind of iffy. I mean, that remains to be seen, but yeah, you know, weapons are going to just determine your playstyle. So, you know, keep that in mind when you're, you know, really choosing that. You know, if you're someone who likes the zone, you probably want to use the sword, the big sword. If you're someone who just wants everything, you know, kind of an all-around kind of build, you know, take the sword and the shield. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. All right, for number three, combat rewards patience. That's right. Like I just said, this game is similar to a Souls-like, and combat rewards patience. So when you're going into fights, just take your time, try to recognize patterns, try to figure out when to be aggressive and when to step back and, you know, dodge and block and all those different type of things, man, because you don't want to go into this game thinking it's a hack and slash and you can just go in there and murk, because that's not how this is going to go, bro. If you play like that, you are going to get fucked up. So yes, just take your time with these fights, really try to recognize the patterns of what's going on around you and just be aware of what's going on. All right, number four, if you guys did not know, you will be fighting with AI companions. I don't know if this is, I don't think this is optional. Now I do know there are different settings, like there's one where, you know, everyone just does whatever the fuck they want, and there's one where you guys kind of focus on one enemy and things of that nature. So just keep that in mind. You will not be fighting alone. Hey, and that might make some of y'all feel better. You know, if some of y'all kind of scared, you didn't want to go into this alone by yourself, well, you don't have to, bro. You don't have to. You will be fighting with an AI companion. Some of them are kind of cute, bro. Like the girl with the... All right, let me stop. All right, number five, guys, explore everything. This is a open world game, and if you're new to video games, and if you're not new to video games, you already know what I'm about to say, but if you are, explore everything. Everybody knows this. You know, you adventure off, you will get, you know, rewarded for exploring. You will get weapons, you will get upgrade materials to upgrade your weapons. Explore everything. You don't want to miss out on some good shit just because your bum ass did not want to explore everything, bro. Don't fuck up like that, bro. Listen to me. Don't make that mistake, man. Don't fucking do it, bro. Just don't do it. So it just makes you explore everything so you can find everything, you know, find hidden, you know, boss fights that will reward you with XP, you know, weapons like I just said, weapon upgrades and things of that nature, man. So just keep that in mind, bro, please. All right, number six, upgrade your equipment often. Really do this. Now, before you go into a boss fight, I don't think it asks you, but it will make it known that this is a boss fight and you cannot return. So at least before every boss fight, try to upgrade your equipment if you can, and just keep that in mind, bro. This is Sword Art Online, and you know, you gotta upgrade your stuff if you want to keep going in, you want to keep surviving, you want to keep taking on harder challenges. You gotta upgrade your equipment, man. So just keep that in mind. All right, number seven, bro, Kirito, bro. This game does kind of divert from the original Sword Art Online story. It's not an exact replica of that story, so if you're expecting, you know, a retelling of Sword Art Online, like word for word, bar for bar of the anime and the manga, it's not gonna be that. I don't know what the fuck Kirito's on, but he's like some kind of villain in this game, but also I don't know, an anti-hero maybe. I don't know. We'll find out when the game comes out and watch that movie, I guess. But yes, this is not gonna be a one-for-one copy of the anime. All right, number eight, while we're on the topic of the story, you will be a beta tester. If you don't know what beta testers are, we call them beaters in the Sword Art Online world. And yes, you will be a beater. So before all this shit begins, before the death game begins, before everyone's life is on the line, you will be one of the beta testers. So just keep that in mind. Everybody will fucking hate you. All right, so just keep that in mind when you play it. All right, number nine, there is a optional death game mode. Yes, that's right, optional death game mode. And this is absolutely insane. There's no saving it, bro. Once you die in this death game mode, and this is real, it's over. That save file, all of that shit, everything you did, it's gone. There's no saving it. Now I'm sure there'll be, you know, bugs and workarounds and shit like that, obviously, right? That's just, you know, how this type of shit works. But if you do it legitly and don't try to find no workaround, if you die, bro, it's done. You got to restart everything from the beginning. I'm sure this is probably gonna have some kind of trophy or achievement attached to it. So, you know, if that kind of turns you off a little bit from getting 100% of the game, honestly, I won't worry about it too much. I'm sure, like I said before, if you're new to the gaming industry, if you're not, then you already know. Like, there's always, like, when games do this, someone always finds a way to work around that. So I won't worry about that too much if you're trying to get 100% of the game going into it. But yeah, just keep that in mind. I'm sure it'll be fun. I probably won't attempt it. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to do a regular playthrough, and then maybe I'll attempt it. But, hey, let me know in the comments below. Will you guys be attempting the death game mode? If not, I get it 100%. I understand. But if you are, I just want to know. Like, all right, number 10, man. The game launches July 10th. That is right around the corner. That is Friday. I'm recording this video on the 8th, I believe. So that's in like 2 days and some change. Not even that, really, like a day and some change is the recording of this video. I don't know when it's going to be up. Hopefully before July 10th, obviously. But yeah, but July 10th, man, make sure you guys are ready. If you're excited, let me know in the comments below as well. Did you pre-order? Are you going to buy it on sale? You going to wait for it to go on sale? You're going to buy it day one? Did you get a physical? Did you get a digital? Let me know. I know physical's going crazy right now because of the Sony situation, but hey, we don't got to talk about that. Let's just, you know, have a good time, enjoy the video. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to like and subscribe button. You want to keep up to date with Sword Art Online Echoes of Aincrad. I will be streaming the game, so if you want to watch me stream the game, come on through. I will appreciate that as well, and I'm out. Peace.